There is one stock that is about to skyrocket. This company recorded $100 billion in revenue last quarter, up about 10% almost year over year. We all know, and many of us like the company Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. The main question for Apple is they're shifting away from ChatGPT. When you ask Siri a question, it then goes and transcribes your question to ask OpenAI, ChatGPT. So that gets sent to OpenAI's servers. Apple is moving into a collaboration, a big time collaboration with Google. So they previously would list Google when you open Safari, they would default to Google, and that would cost Google something like, I don't know, 10 billion or more a year, somewhere in that ballpark. And I guess that collaboration worked well for everyone, so they're probably going to implement Gemini right into like on device, or at the very least they're going to use Apple servers, so you can ask questions like you would to Siri to ChatGPT, but they would go to Gemini instead. So OpenAI getting cut out a little bit, Google, the behemoth, getting that benefit. Let's jump into Apple, the products, updates on which products are doing well. I mean, iPhone's always doing well, but more importantly, they're at all-time highs right now. They just consolidated briefly. So why is it a good time to buy right now? I think the chart, which is the price agreement, we can use our eyes to actually see what in reality is happening supply and demand wise. And we can also talk about the narrative, which is fun, but it can be a little bit too much information sometimes. It's not financial advice.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
So here is Apple. This is the earnings reaction. So sold off a little bit and holding, but not doing sensationally. I mean, it's pretty much where it was 2 full weeks ago, which is fine. It means there's agreement at that price. This is the all-time highs breakout. It had kind of a fake breakout, and then when China's president, I'm just going to call him the president, that's close enough, said that China isn't going to export rare earths, and China produces 95% of the rare earths. He didn't actually say that. What he said was that they would check every rare earth company before they allowed it to export. But anyway, that miscommunication with Trump and the US cost the stock market like $1 trillion in lost value, or whatever exactly it is. And that had a big hit in Apple as well. So it actually didn't break out to all-time highs. But since then, big run up. And even as the market as a whole has chopped back a little bit, we can see how much it's chopped back. Almost back to that day when the rare earth miscommunication happened. Apple, though, way higher than that day and holding above that. So that's the tail of the chart, and it's pretty pretty. So there's the earnings per share beat right there. And as far as what they're up to, well, that's pretty interesting too. They plan to run Gemini models on their own cloud. So this is pretty interesting. Because what that means is that Apple, who famously didn't hack into the phone of the, I don't know where it is in California, but I think it was a shooter situation or something like that. They have all the data, but they still have the reputation, whether completely true or not, of being a very private handler of your data. So by integrating with Gemini in a way where they can actually get access to Gemini on their own servers, it means they can use all of the data they have on everyone, but also not give it up and maintain that brand that they have. So it does sound pretty appealing. Totally different than how ChatGPT is currently working. I mean, it's great to have Siri working with ChatGPT. It's great to have a Siri that works. It's been a long time coming. But this Gemini deal is a nice bridge solution. I mean, we'll see if they end up with their own model that's better. It's hard to really bet on them having their own model that's better than Gemini. I mean, if they have Anthropics, they have Gemini, Meta AI, they probably wouldn't send questions to Meta AI. That might be too competitive for them. I mean, they were the ones who basically ruined the Facebook mobile app for months, if not longer. Caused probably $100 billion loss in Meta stock by shutting off Facebook's ability to track users to different websites and identify them. So I think this Google deal is a big deal, and it could last longer than what they seem to be letting on. So that's kind of the lore of Apple and why this is a really important time for them to sort of have a reputation of being not lost in the AI race. So it's a big deal. I mean, Meta spent, I don't know, $1 billion on individual people. So Apple starting to make it sound like they're in the same conversation. That's the stock, that's the price level. And if you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. I post that in the YouTube post once a month. And if you want one-on-one help, head over to stockscommunity.com. You can try it out for $25 for 7 days. And you can give a look at testimonials there. There's also a review of someone who's taken that course. So yeah, hope you find something for you. See you in the next one.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.